Hi everyone, so we are back again. So in this video what we are going to learn is about creating a customer quotation, and this is something that you have already done before in exercise 1, so it should be fairly straightforward. But not to worry, for those who are still a little confused, I'm going to run through the steps once again. So just to check, do you have the extended instructions with you in your laptops? And if you do, that is a very good document for you to follow through as I'm running through the steps. Alright, so let's begin. So what I've done is that just now I've closed all the tabs, a little housekeeping, so that's something good to learn. Anytime you finished a particular form, remember to close the tabs that are not in use. So even messages that are not required, just close them. Okay, to create a customer quotation is to create a form which shows the items that are required and the quantities that are required and the cost of each item. So a quotation is something that lists the items, the quantity, the cost, and ultimately the total cost that the customer should pay. So this is the purpose of a quotation, and that is what we are going to do now. Okay, first up, we are going to navigate to accounts receivables, sales. Then we're going to click on entry. And then we are going to click on Proforma Invoice Quotation. So once we are here, you should be able to see some of the past quotations that you have done before. So not to worry, we are going to create a quotation altogether freshly. So I'm going to create a new one. So I'm going to click Create New. And then I'm given with this form to fill up. Okay, let's see. First up, you need to select the right customer. And if you have done the selection correctly, you should see that the credit terms has been updated to what you changed just now. So this is a first level check to make sure that you are assigning this quotation to the right customer. So check the customer ID and check the credit term. Alright. So next thing, sequence format should be NA. Do not ask me why. I'm also not sure why the sequence format should be NA. But nevertheless, until the stage where we have to write something here, we'll just leave it as NE. So now you can key in the quotation number. So do remember that every form that you create should have a unique reference number, and this is something that we have gone through in the first few lessons. Alright, so according to the question given, the quotation number should be CQS2-XXXV1. Okay, so let's key that in. CQS2- unique ID, and because I've created this quotation before, I'm going to use a different version number. But if you have not created this quotation before, you can use V1 and then check that the credit term is there, and after this you're going to key in the delivery and terms of payment information. So in order to do this, what you need to do is you need to refer to the instructions given in exercise 2. So let's take a while to do that. So the instruction says trade discount 5% for purchases above $1,000 amount before GST and 10% for purchases above $1,500. Cash discount 15% 10 days. Prices are subject to 7% GST and delivery will be within 10 days from the date of order. And these are the details that you need to capture within the memo. So let's do that right now. Alright, so I'm done, and I want to make a little reminder. Although for this exercise you have the possibility of just copying and pasting from the Word document. In a real practical exam, you will only be given the Word document in printed form and you would be required to type out everything. So even for the exercise, as a practice, you should type it out instead of copying and pasting from the Word document. Alright, I hope I made my point. This is a good practice and I hope you guys can follow it. Okay, next step is to check the salesperson. The salesperson, it should be you because you are doing this quotation. So it should be student and your unique number. And after you have done that, you are not, I repeat, you are not going to apply global discount yet. Okay, you need to add in the products first. So you're going to add in the products by clicking the plus sign and searching for the products. The easiest way to search for products is to use the category number. So that should give you exactly what you require. Alright, so just add it in one by one. Another way to add multiple products is to search for the product name if they are similar. For example, XP toner. And you have two options there, so just check that the options are correctly indicated in the list given in the exercise, and then you can just do a multiple add. So once that's done, you are going to add in the quantity, follow exactly what that's given in the exercise. Okay, 20 reams each of the paper and 10 pieces each of the toner. And once you have done that, you should be able to see the total amount before tax. Okay, and the amount should be 1,498. And you realize that this is above $1,000. So what you're going to do now, you're going to apply the cash discount. And in ERP terms, the cash discount in Descara refers to the global discount. So what you're going to do is you're going to apply global discount, select yes, and key in the percentage. In this case, it should be just 5% because the total value is only above 1,000, but it is not above 1,500. So I hope I have gotten that clear. So after you have done that, you're now going to key in the total tax. Tax here refers to the GST, and according to the exercise, the GST is 7%. So you're going to choose total tax yes, and then you're going to choose GST SR 7%. So what you would notice is that once you've applied the tax, the total amount actually changes. Please do not go and change your global discount at this stage thinking that, oh, now it's 1,522, so I can apply a higher discount. That is wrong. Alright, the amount that you should look at is the amount before GST. So once this is done, we are now going to add in the address. So click on show address. And please note there's a certain way to do this. If the billing and shipping address is the same, you are required to key in the billing address first and then select the checkbox to repeat the address under shipping address. But if the exercise gives you two sets of addresses, you are required to key in the addresses accordingly. Okay, this is something you need to remember. So in this question, both addresses are the same and it is stated as Starlight Building, Block 122, unit number 07554, Brandon Street, Singapore 456122. So once I've done that, I'm going to click on selecting same as billing address. So the addresses are repeated correctly. Please do not key in any other details in the fields provided. It is not necessary at this stage. So once you've done that, click on save and your address is successfully saved. Once you have done that, you have to click save again to save the record of this quotation. If you do not do this, your quotation will be lost and you have to recreate the whole thing again. And once you have done that, click on print records default template to generate your PDF file. And your PDF file should be named with the register number first and your full name and then underscore and then the file name. Okay, so I repeat again, register number, full name. I repeat again, full name and then underscore and then your file name. So with that, we have come to the end of this part of the exercise, which is to create a unique customer quotation based on the given details. Okay, so thank you very much. I'll see you again in the next lesson.